Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis and Arundel County and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Friday, September 12th, 2025. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Arundel County. Well, the Annapolis Songwriters Festival kicked off last night and continues through Sunday with more than 100 performances all across the city. Do partake, since most of them are absolutely free. You can get all the information at AnnapolisSongwritersFestival.com. Do you need an OMG fact? A lightning bolt strikes so quickly that it could circle the globe 8 times in 1 second. Anyhow, we do have some news, so shall we? The U.S. Naval Academy went into lockdown late yesterday afternoon after reports of an active shooter inside Bancroft Hall, the dormitory that houses thousands of midshipmen. Initial accounts suggested multiple gunshot victims, but updates later clarified that there were 3 injured, only one with a gunshot wound, one with blunt force trauma, and one with a laceration. Now, authorities say there was never an active shooter. The incident reportedly began after the lockdown was announced, and a midshipman refused to open his door for military police as they were clearing the dorm. They questioned whether they were legitimate MPs. Well, the MPs forced entry into the room, and the midshipman confronted them with a dummy rifle or a parade rifle, fearing for his safety, leading to him being shot. The MP suffered the blunt force trauma, and we're unsure how the 3rd victim was injured. There was no shortage of rumors circulating online, from a disgruntled former midshipman on a shooting spree to a suspicious box near the new Soup's house. We do expect to get more information from the Naval Academy on this a little bit later today. And apropos of that, we dropped a bonus podcast all about September being National Preparedness Month. So it was fitting to talk with Preeti Emmerich, who is the director of the Anne Arundel County Office of Emergency Management. Her office is the county's first line of defense when it comes to hurricanes, flooding, winter storms, and large-scale public safety incidents. She shared practical tips every household can use, from having an emergency kit ready to knowing where to get reliable information when disaster strikes. Emmerich also spoke candidly about the challenges that keep her awake at night, from communication breakdowns to community vulnerabilities. And she highlighted the behind-the-scenes resources that OEM has at its disposal. Do give that one a listen. And in a much lighter bonus podcast we also dropped yesterday, we spoke with Matt Fox, a familiar face to HGTV fans as the co-host of Room by Room, the network's very first and longest-running home improvement show. Fox is coming to Annapolis for the Homeowners Expo on September 27th and 28th, and he's going to be sharing the lessons he's learned from years of making houses more livable, as well as his take on how design trends have shifted over the decades. It's a chance to pick up on practical advice, ask some questions, and meet someone who helped shape the way home design is presented on television. I'll tell you, that was a real fun one to record. He seems like a great guy. I'm looking forward to meeting him. The Annapolis Maritime Museum and Park is gearing up for the 20th annual Boatyard Beach Bash on Saturday the 20th. This fundraiser is a local favorite, combining Key West vibes and big-name performers and plenty of food and drink. General admission tickets are only $150 and include food, drinks, and 6 hours of entertainment. The lineup does include John Frinzi with the Coral Reefers, Dale Grisham, and Nadira Shakur, floating collective band with Coral Reefer Legacy members, the Peter Mayer Band, and Radio Margaritaville's J.D. Spradlin as MC. Proceeds do support the museum's education program, so it is a night of island music for a great cause. This is one fun party and truly a signature event in Annapolis. You can get your tickets at amaritime.org. Hey, here's a look at what's happening around town this weekend. Tomorrow starts with Keels and Wheels at the Annapolis Yacht Club from 8:30 to noon 30, featuring classic cars, boats, and motorcycles. And yes, I did make up noon 30. The Wildberry Fall Field Market runs from 9 a.m. to noon. The 35th annual Kunta Kinte Heritage Festival takes over at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. with food, music, and crafts. And as we slide into Sunday, Quiet Waters Park will host the Annapolis Run for the Lighthouse starting at 9 a.m. And over at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium, it's the 9/11 Heroes Run. That gets underway at 11 a.m. So if you're a runner, hit Quiet Waters first and then come on over to Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium and get the next one. Also on Sunday, the Annapolis Vintage Market is going to set up there on Hudson Street from 11 to 5. That's all the way down Hudson Street, almost before you get to Route 50. And all weekend long, as I've been harping about, it is the Annapolis Songwriters Festival with Dirty Heads and dozens of other performers. The Maryland Seafood Festival is at Sandy Point State Park. And of course, up at the fairgrounds, we have the Arundel County Fair. Plenty of things for you to do this weekend. You want to be sure to catch our local business spotlight this Saturday. This week, we speak with Jen with Designs by Jen. She is a face painter, and that was a lot of fun as well. That drops at noon on Saturday. And today on Canines and Crosstreks, a Chawini. And I never heard of one of those, and I think Kelly made that name up. This Chawini is one of 10. Listen to our spot right now, and then check out eyeonannapolis.net at noon for some irresistible photos and get all of the information on how you can bring them home. And they can go individually. They don't all have to go in a pack of 10. And again, don't forget that we have our daily newsletter that features only the top local news stories of the day. We send it out to your email inbox at 7 p.m. every night. That is 365 days a year, all without a paywall. It's perfect for keeping up with the weekend's news since we don't release a DNB on Saturday or Sunday. And I got a link right here in the show notes for you. All right, that's it. Now it is time just to say thank you for listening and putting up with us every day. I do hope that we add some value to your world. And if we do, please leave a review somewhere or tell a friend to give us a listen. We also want to thank our sponsors, Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Hospice of the Chesapeake, Fish for a Cure, the Annapolis Power and Sailboat Shows, and Interim Healthcare of Annapolis. It is Friday. The weekend is here. Now it is time just to say have a great weekend. Be nice to others, do something fun, and keep shopping local. Oh, and go listen to some free music. Now you want to hang tight because we have your Eye on Annapolis local weather report and then Canines and Crosstreks. All of that's coming your way in just a minute.
Ahoy, captains and anglers. What better way to spend a day on the Chesapeake Bay than by fishing and fundraising for a cure? Join us for the 19th annual Fish for a Cure tournament, Paul C. Detter's Captain's Challenge, and Shore Party, Saturday, November 1st at Safe Harbor, Annapolis. Fish for a Cure supports Luminous Health Anne Arundel Medical Center's Gayton and Joanne D. Cesaris Cancer Institute. Event proceeds directly support the Cancer Survivorship Program for patients recovering from all types of cancers. Gather your crew and register your boat today at fishforacure.org. Again, that's fishforacure.org. Next up, we're diving into today's Eye on Annapolis weather forecast. From sunny skies over the bay to storm warnings that could impact your plans, we've got the details to keep you ahead of the curve. Stay tuned. It's all coming your way in just a moment.
Good morning. Here is your Annapolis area forecast for the next few days. Today, you can expect mostly sunny skies and mild temperatures climbing into the upper 70s. Overnight, skies will clear and the low will dip to about 59. A calm, dry day overall. Tomorrow is another pleasant one on tap with mostly sunny to partly sunny skies and a high near 78. Overnight lows should fall back to around 61. It's shaping up to be a solid choice for outdoor plans, just like the Songwriters Festival. Sunday starts out warm and may bring some late day showers or brief downpours, but it won't be a washout. Highs should reach the low 80s, and the evening could feature some clearing. Overnight, conditions stay mild near 63. And as we look ahead to Monday through Wednesday, Monday and Tuesday could bring passing showers or scattered thunderstorms, especially later in the day, with daytime highs in the upper 70s and overnight lows in the low to mid 60s. By midweek, things should trend drier, though cloud cover may linger as temperatures settle back closer to the mid 70s. That's your weather check for the next few days. Generally calm with just a few bumps around Sunday and maybe early next week. But I'll be back on Monday with your next update.
When someone you love needs care at home, you want more than just help. You want trusted support from people who truly care. That's where Interim Healthcare of Annapolis comes in. Locally owned and serving seniors in Anne Arundel, Baltimore, Charles, Prince George's, and Queen Anne's counties. Interim Healthcare of Annapolis offers personalized in-home care that's flexible, reliable, and compassionate. From Alzheimer's and dementia care to assistance with bathing, dressing, fall prevention, transportation to appointments, and even 24-hour care. Interim of Annapolis also offers respite care to give family caregivers a much-needed break. With Interim Healthcare of Annapolis, you get the backing of a trusted national network and the heart of a hometown provider. Call Art Dandridge at 443-808-1003 or visit interim.com/Annapolis to learn more. That's interim.com/Annapolis. Interim Healthcare of Annapolis. Personalized service at home, peace of mind, and always there when you need care. That can only mean one thing. We're headed to the SPCA of Anne Arundel County with Annapolis Subaru to play with the pups for this week's Canines and Crosstreks. Sponsored by Annapolis Subaru. Higher standards.
Once again, we're down here at the Anne Arundel County SPCA on Bay Ridge Avenue Road. I forget which one it is.
It is Bay Ridge Avenue.
Bay Ridge Avenue.
Yes.
And once again, we're Billy-less.
I know.
I think he's...
Billy doesn't love us anymore.
Yeah, well, I hope he's on like some island someplace with like a really stiff drink,
Yeah.
having a good time.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Yeah. Well, I have a feeling he's not. I have a feeling he's working.
He works too much.
Otherwise, he would not give up this podcast.
He does enjoy this. This is a little bit of a respite for him, but I mean, the dude works hard.
Yes, he does.
He's always go.
Yes.
Go. We are here. We're holding down the fort, the three of us, and who is this hot dog kind of thing we got going
This
here?
is Tennessee, and she's a sweet girl. Oh, look at her. She's a little bit shy, but she has a little spunk to her, as you can see. She just started to play with the toy. We've been sitting here for a few minutes, and she finally came out and started playing with the toy that you were trying to get her to play with when we first got here. But she is one of many. She came to the shelter about 2 weeks ago, and she was not alone.
One
to say the least.
of many. What do you have? Like 2 or 3 of these guys?
1 of 10.
Excuse me?
1 of 10.
10.
Absolutely. She came with 9 other brothers, sisters, moms, dads. We're not sure because they are ranging from 4 months to 2 years. So we know they all relate in some way. We're just not positive in what way.
I mean, how old is she?
She is only 2 years old.
Okay, so she's sort of in the middle of the crowd there?
Yes, exactly.
This sounds really ignorant, but what is she?
She
that sounds really mean.
Look at that look. She just looked at me like, did you
she's
really
got
say
a
bad
cute
things
little
like
wrinkly
that?
face, but she's got a body of like a dachshund.
Yes. So we kind of call her a Chiweenie.
Yeah, I love that.
And that's what a lot of her family looks like, as a Chiweenie. There's some that have like the ears that sometimes we were even saying like, oh, is that a pit weenie? Because I mean, a pit weenie, like it's a pit bull mixed with a little dachshund.
Okay.
Because some of her family does kind of have like the stronger jawline.
The broader face.
Yeah, that kind of looks a little more like a bully mixed with a dachshund. But either way, they are sweet as can be. And some of them came in, we were, thinking some were pregnant, but we did an ultrasound and that was all negative. So,
you could have 30
none of them
Chiweenies.
That's right. Because none of them were obviously spayed or neutered. So we got on that right away and just made sure, and everybody was okay. So little by little, we're working through that list of spaying and neutering. They're all up for adoption at this point. So just varying, some males, some females, obviously.
Right. 10 of them.
Yeah, 10 of them.
And this one's name's Tennessee. What are the rest?
This is Tennessee. So they're all states. So it's really easy to kind of remember. We have New Jersey, Oklahoma, Hawaii, Texas, Virginia, Wisconsin, Maryland, Montana, and Georgia.
But not Washington, D.C., because that's not a state.
That's right.
And not Puerto Rico. And not Puerto Rico.
And not Puerto Rico. You know what? You're kind of right, though, because, look at this sweet little face. She does have that little wrinkly head.
Yeah. She's got a little bit of a puggy kind of a face, sort of like Glow from last week.
Yeah, exactly.
But the body, I mean, it's a little bit taller than a weenie dog, a dachshund, but it's got the length of it.
You're so beautiful. He's not making fun of you. She has sweet little eyes, though, doesn't she?
Very expressive.
Very expressive, yeah.
And surprisingly seems very chill.
Yeah.
Like, are all of them fairly?
They are really chill. The younger ones obviously are a little bit more active and stuff, but it's nice because we have them in the new wing, and it's the quiet isolation wing. And what's great is that we have them paired up, so they're all, they're used to being together. So we have them as twos right now.
Okay.
Yeah, while they settle in.
Well, that's cool. Well, it's very nice to meet you, Tennessee. Hey, here's a question for you on your Crosstrek, okay?
Yes.
And I was reading
a very cool article, and I wish Billy was here, and maybe we'll get him on this next week. But
He can chime in next week, yeah.
But have you noticed any, what they call Easter eggs on your Crosstrek? And I mean, an Easter egg is usually like sort of a hidden thing. Like I know like in software, sometimes like if you hit certain keys, like Excel at one point, if you hit some weird combination of keys, it would launch into like this flight simulator.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
And I was reading an article.
Did Teresa, or did you read an article? Oh,
I was reading an article about Subarus, and their engineers and their designers and their builders put these Easter eggs in there. They said paw prints molded into the rubber liners of like cup holders. So if you look at the bottom of your cup holder,
Oh my God.
and it may not be all cars. It may be just some. It may be like, okay, well, Thursday we're doing this. Friday we're not.
So funny if that's true.
Cargo trays, sometimes on the door panels, and that symbolizes Subaru's commitment to pets and animal welfare.
I love that.
Boot prints typically are featured on kick panels, interior trim, emphasizing their adventure of the outdoors. And I looked when I came in, but bird designs, they said they find small bird shapes etched into like window glasses, adding like, windshields,
That is
adding
so
a subtle
weird.
motif, mountain patterns. And I think this is what I saw in my friend Paul's Crosstrek, because the bumper protector thing, when the tailgate came up, it started out with like mountains, and then it went to fields, and then it ultimately went to oceans.
Oh, cool.
But Teresa's is just sort of a pattern.
Yeah, mine's a pattern.
On the
I know
thing.
my back part is a pattern, but I did notice that Foresters do have like the mountain pattern.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean, there's all sorts of things, and that, represents their outdoor spirits. And they said that they've got like raised park and map details on like optional cargo covers and seat back protectors and stuff like that. And I think that's so cool when somebody does that. I mean,
That is so fun. Now I'm going to start looking.
Yeah, well, I mean, you probably look at every other Subaru too, because I mean, I got turned on to that by a Reddit thread. Someone says, "What the hell is this bird doing in my window glass?"
I didn't pay for that, or did I pay for that?
And somebody came back and said, "Oh, it's probably one of their Easter eggs." And somebody ended up putting a link to it and stuff like that. And they said, "Oh yeah, these are the most prominent ones." And I was like,
fun. I'm going to start looking around now.
It is fun. I mean, how cool would it be to be driving like a 5-year or 6-year-old car and going,
I just noticed.
I never noticed that.
Yeah. Well, it's so funny. If it was paw prints, I'm so used to seeing paw prints, I might have just not even realized it. That is so cool though that they did. Then they have great pet products for the Subarus, which I mean, I know you guys don't need one right now.
You sit there and rave every week about the seats.
The seats are unbelievable. I mean, I had last time I put a dog in that was super muddy and dirty and just came in. I didn't even have to get a rag. I just brushed it off with my hand and it brushed off. I'm so spoiled with those seats that if I ever went to go get another Crosstrek or something, now these are the Wilderness. Is it Permatech? I'm not know Billy's not here. I don't know the exact name. But it's something. Yes, exactly. Something like that. He'll let me know if I'm wrong. But so that is what is so amazing, and that's what everybody rants and raves here about, because they're putting in shelter dogs that maybe poopy or muddy or
for
whatever.
The run team,
You go exactly. You go to quiet waters. You go for a run. So it's just so easy to keep clean. And then I think I did share that I dropped an entire latte, and I went home just to clean it, and that carpet was so easy to clean. I mean, I shouldn't say that. It came out easily. It took me a while to clean it, but the carpet was just so dirt and milk friendly to me. So, but all those things just really do matter when you're living a life with a dog, especially in Annapolis, when you want to just go running, go down to Bay Ridge or wherever and go on your boat.
And I would even say even if you're not living the life with a dog, but I mean, kids.
Oh, totally. Exactly.
Or just living your life. I mean,
that's it. Who wants to be so
clean
careful?
out my car of all the crap that I've thrown in the back seat.
I know. When you're like, okay, there's no space. We need to clean out the car. But that's so true. I mean, just no matter what, if you're a biker or walker or anything that you do, a friend of mine who's a salesperson, so she's on the road a lot, loves her Outback because it has the big back area that she's able to put all of everything she needs for all of she reps and stuff. So it has so many great reasons to buy a Subaru.
Yeah. You're not alone. Again, Subaru by the Automobile Study or American Customer Satisfaction Index Automobile Study said that Subaru ranked number 1 in overall customer satisfaction, top score of 85. 2% over last year's ranking, so they're getting better every year.
Absolutely.
And pulled ahead of pretty much all the other brands in the mass market segment. It's not a surprise, but I mean, it's something that anybody that's driving one knows.
Mm-hmm.
And I know plenty of people that just really rave on them. And when something does go wrong, I mean, Annapolis Subaru is right there for you.
Oh, they're so great.
Too. So, I mean,
Yeah.
it's,
And once again, the volunteer who had passed away that actually donated the
Right.
Subaru, and she was hoping that we would use it right here on the property. We're going to be able to acquire that and put it in our name very soon in the next couple of days, which is great. But everybody's excited, and it's so funny how everyone loves Subarus. The amount of people, it's been parked here for a couple of months, but
Right.
we haven't been able to drive it.
that's a Green Forester, right?
Yes. And do you know how many volunteers and staff members have said, are you going to sell that? Are you going to sell that? It's a Subaru and I want to sell it. And I think it's a 2017. So, they last forever. So
Right.
that's not a lot of age on a Subaru. But it's just so funny how it's caught so many people's eyes. And it's that beautiful green. It's
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
a
like
nice
that
color.
bay green. Yeah.
And it's not one of the greens that they're currently selling. It's
Right.
it's more like a
like a bay. Yeah.
Yes,
it looks like the
it's a
Chesapeake
light,
Bay color.
it's a light
Yeah.
green. But back on the SPCA though,
Mhm.
Pickleball for Paws is starting up literally right now this afternoon.
Very cool. Yes.
So that's running up at Truxton Park, and that's a combination between the Annapolis Pickleball Club and Bay Capital Mortgage, and it's
Mhm.
all supporting the SPCA.
And they are going to have the best trucks out there, food trucks. So even if you're not a pickleball fan, go out there and grab
Which
lunch.
some of us aren't.
Yes, exactly. See, so you don't have to be to go enjoy what they're actually having as an event. But they're going to have some great trucks there and have some vendors. It's a small vendor village, but a really great one. So I encourage people to go out there and grab lunch.
Well, I did see the food truck lineup, and you're absolutely right.
Isn't it great?
There's a ton there, and that does run through Sunday.
And always ice cream's going to be there.
So, yep.
Ugh,
But the best
love
truck that's going to be there is going to be the mobile pet.
That's it.
the
We're going to be
mobile
there
pet
2
adoption
days.
unit.
Yep. Both Saturday and Sunday, we're going to be there with adoptables, and we'll be there from 12 to 2 on Saturday and 12 to 2 on Sunday.
And you know what? It's at Truxton Park, so it's literally just down the road from the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. That you can go down and see what may not have made the cut for the truck.
Right. That's right. Exactly.
But the whole weekend does support the SPCA, and thanks to Annapolis Pickleball and to Bay Capital Mortgage.
Yes, very thankful
for that. And go out and share pickleball, guys. Even if you don't know, maybe you want to get turned on to the sport, not quite sure what it's all about. It'd be a good time to check it out and see what's going on there.
Mm-hmm.
Just Fest, October 11th. Lights on the Bay will start on November 23rd, preceded by Lights and Leashes on the 21st and 22nd. And I guess it'll be appropriate next week when Billy's back. We can talk about that.
Yes, we can bug him
openly
with lights. Yes, we can. If he allows us to. Now, that would be his call, John.
True. Well, we need to find home. I would say home for Tennessee, but we need to find home for Tennessee, Texas, New Jersey, Oklahoma, Hawaii, Virginia, Wisconsin, North Dakota, Montana, Georgia, and Tennessee.
There you go. Just a few.
So we've got 10 of them here, and they're Chiweenies.
Yes, that's what we feel they are. And they all kind of look the same. Some are a little bit, darker. She's kind of like a buff color, but.
Now, is she going to get much bigger? I don't think so.
I don't think so, no.
So this is sort of large.
That's her.
Large Chihuahua?
Probably, yeah. She's still considered a small dog, but yes, a larger Chihuahua.
Yeah, like a very large
A larger
Chihuahua.
dachshund and a very long
A little taller,
body.
taller than a Lhasa Apso or a Shih Tzu or something, but long.
And a cute little curl tail.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
Adorable. And she's got the little brown nose, which most dogs have the black nose. You can check out all of these guys and girls on there. And again, they range from 4 months to 2 years. Chiweenies. Learned a new word today. And let's get some of these guys adopted. I don't think we're going to get rid of them all by next week.
No, that might.
But
we're not going to break our records like we usually do with the podcast puppies.
Put that out. But again, AACSPCA.org, AnnapolisSubaru.com, or you can hole up to 149 Old Solomon's Island Road. I don't know the address of the lot where they store their cars, where you go stalk the cars off.
Yeah, I know. Well, I don't think it's
up the road a
it's
little.
not really a public lot when I go stalking. So, yeah.
But go check them out, and you'll find out exactly why the American Customer Satisfaction Index does rank them top. You look at the different safeties that go on there and everything else. And if you do have a Subaru, look around for some of those Easter eggs and send us an email of what you found, or maybe a picture or something like that.
That would be so fun.
It'd be cool because I've not seen them, but I've seen photos from strangers so I 99.9% sure that it exists.
So you're a believer.
I'm a believer.
Okay.
All right,
Me too.
Well, we will see you next week. And hopefully we won't see Tennessee next week, but it was so nice to meet her. And she's such a sweetie. And it takes, we've been talking for about 15 minutes and she has warmed up.
Yeah, she really has.
It just takes a little. So when you do come to visit these dogs, though, just plan to spend some time getting to know them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's stressful for them to sit there. And I mean,
It is. That's why our meet and greets, we give them time just to kind of, get acclimated to the room and running around. And then we'd start to.
Yeah, think about like starting a new job. All of a sudden they throw you into the staff meeting and say, okay, we'll explain.
Yeah,
what
exactly.
You do.
And show your great side to us right now.
But Tennessee is showing her great side. She's so cool. And we will see you next week. And Billy Darnsight better be back.
That's right. Can't go MIA on us for 3 weeks.
All right. Well, we'll see you next week.
See ya.
It's almost time for Annapolis to shine as the sailing capital of the U.S. with not one, but 2 incredible boat shows coming to town. First up, the Annapolis Power Boat Show, October 2nd through the 5th. Walk the docks and climb aboard the Mid-Atlantic's largest display of power boats. Everything from sleek center consoles and wake boats to trawlers and cruisers. Step inside a working U.S. Navy Yard Patrol training vessel. Take a spin straight from the demo dock and shop the latest gear, gadgets, and marine tech. Don't miss Brokerage Cove, where pre-owned boats are priced to move. Add in food, drinks, live music, and plenty of expert advice. It's the perfect fall day on the water. Then 1 week later is the Annapolis Sailboat Show, October 9th through the 12th. The world's largest sailboat show, right in the heart of America's sailing capital. Tour hundreds of monohulls, multi-hulls, and blue water cruisers in Ego Alley and beyond. Check out the latest sails, rigging, and navigation systems, or take part in classes and on-water workshops like the First Sail Experience. Meet world cruisers, stock up on sailing gear, and soak up that legendary waterfront vibe filled with music, food, and salty stories. 2 world-class shows, 2 unforgettable weekends. Tickets and info for both are available now at AnnapolisBoatShows.com. AnnapolisBoatShows.com. You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.